Um, my experience in AIU is the best experience, if I may say, because I remember back in high school, before joining campus, and you could hear our sisters, our brothers, and the best relatives saying that campus, there's drug abuse, there's immorality. You go to class the time you want. You, if you don't want to go to class, it's fine. You just party, do whatever you can. But by the end, you have exams to write. So, and maybe sometimes even you may find yourself not in the graduation list after 4 years, and maybe your mom passes away, or your dad, or your relative. But in AIU, I think that doesn't work for us, and
Sure.
I think it's giving.
Yeah, it is. And the people who always give such stories of you don't have to go to class, then you don't have to do assignments, and you don't have to be serious in class. That the people who have actually made the bad decisions, the wrong decisions, so they want other people to also fall in that direction.
Yeah.
So that you can be bundled up in one group of people who did not pass in Europe. Those ones who don't have exciting stories about the university. But you see, AIU gives you the best of friends, especially if you are somebody from a background of singing from high school. Yeah, when you come to AIU, you will get singers and you will improve your singing.
Yes.
By the time you are out of this place, you know how to sing. And that is without a doubt.
Yeah, sure. I remember when I was joining AIU during my orientation, actually, I think it was a nice experience to me because basically I didn't know like how does campus work and such. But I remember the dean of students, she was telling us that time, but in AIU we don't train thieves. In AIU it's a Christian-centered university and we do everything godly. And so I just remember that one point where she said, we don't have thieves right now. And so if anything is going to be stolen in AIU, first years who joined in January were the one who are going to be thieves. But
God, you just feel like, hey, so a lot of things have already been subtracted.
exactly. I mean, I knew my experience in campus is just to party, yes, and be free to do everything. But oops, AIU.
That is AIU for you. Once an academic institution, always an academic institution. Above all, you want to walk out of this place with your degree.
Yes, you want.
Yes. So even though you will create friends, they are great to have, but you'll also work with your degree and with also other certificates. Maybe you are in the sports, you are in the drama, and other stuff.
Yeah, basically you can just place that in one box. We can see that AIU is an all-rounded institution, something like that. It is holistic because you find to get that apart from just specializing in your course or the specialization that each one of us is doing, there are other units and other things that you can do. You can just find people playing pool the whole day, others even table tennis, what. I think it is an all-rounded institution. Yeah.
It is. And when you talk about university, comrade, what comes to your mind?
Yeah, sure.
Now, comrade, when I was coming to this place, I was always worried about my facilitations there in terms of accommodation and all that.
Yeah.
There was a financial aid officer. She was called Madam Mary Omoria. Let me tell you. Yani, I thought it was me alone that used to benefit from that office.
Yeah.
I came to find out that other students, international students and Kenyan students, they used to be given facilitation from the office. You get flour, you get cooking oil, you get soap, you get sugar, salt, you can name it. So yes, you might struggle with how to live, how to survive, how to eat.
Yeah.
But during that time, and even at this moment, there's still those donations to that office, and students here are actually getting.
Yeah, I just remembered something that during that orientation still, we were told in AIU, if you don't have food, please usilale njaa. I just remember that was the name used.
Thank you.
In AIU, we don't sleep like,
You don't go hungry.
yeah, we don't go hungry. So like, it is a good thing, if I may say, because you get to understand that we come from different backgrounds and not everyone is able to cater for their meals and accommodation and such.
Yes.
So I think AU gives us an opportunity to at least, like, all of us are equal. It gives us even an opportunity to share. Yeah.
Some people also call it home away from home.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And we also have the university clinic around.
Yeah.
So once you feel sick, you can use your insurance, an HIF or any cover that you're using. And also the school has its own cover. You can actually be treated within the school.
Yeah.
And you see, once you tell people that you are from an international university, especially from Karen, the word Karen,
Yeah.
now they get that and extra, they get to overthink that people who study there have money.
Yeah.
They are
Quick.
rich. Those are cool kids.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's always like that. You are government. I was a government sponsored student.
Yeah, sure.
You are?
I am also a government-sponsored student.
Yes, and before I graduated, I used to sail on scholarship.
Yeah.
Yes, so once you apply, you're going to be awarded it on need basis.
Yeah.
So AIU gives you school fees. It gave me school fees, and it also gave me food. When I went to my room, I couldn't sleep hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
At least it's safe to say that it's not every day that you will always run short of food and then you go give me. No, but at least it saves you. Yeah, because there are so many other people who need to get this kind of help.
Yeah.
And another thing, morning classes,
Oh, geez. 7 classes.
7 a.m. and the lecturer is in there.
I know, right?
Oh, those ones who did not do assignments, but their studies have to be taken seriously.
Yeah, I agree.
You have to do your assignments, because sometimes you wake up in the morning and you find people standing in front of the class. They're asking you, did you do assignments? And you're like, yes, I did the assignment. So when did you do the assignment? You cannot even tell us you are doing your assignment so we can join you.
The way about those 7 a.m. classes, I don't get to understand if all campuses are like AIU, but we will start our classes 7 in the morning. Surely. Oh,
And then you have to present.
I just thought that coming to campus, you will just go to class. Maybe classes will begin at 9 something. But in AIU, 7 a.m. and it is not a demand. It is like compulsory.
Yeah.
You must be in class, and even you find sometimes even other lecturers will just get you out of the class because of coming late. But I think that is helping us to be responsible in such a way, because we need to wake up and you need to make yourself that you're responsible, like we are grown-ups. Sure, I think it's good.
Imagine you are a teacher.
Yeah.
And you are going to be teaching in the next 4 years. After 4 years, you will be a certified teacher. You're looking at it. So there's no getting away from this.
You know, I just remember in high school, you were being told, sleep now, and you will wake up now,
That
you will
was
sleep
the
in
biggest scam you can ever imagine. But it's actually worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah, I get.
You cannot say that you are going to make it when you want to be sleeping. You either sleep and dream, or wake up to catch your dreams. That's what they always say. But those lecturers are always understanding.
Yeah, sure.
You know, sometimes they come to class and they see the quorum and they give work while they're waiting for others. But also sometimes they also communicate earlier. Today we might start at 7:30.
Yeah,
So there's that communication so that they don't inconvenience other people.
Yeah, I think, but at the same time, I think the positive idea about that is that in AIU we are able, like, we can have that lecture-student talk. And like other universities, you get to find that there are so many students, like 1,000 students in a hall, and even the lecturer doesn't find to know each student by their name. But unlike AIU, I think it is the best place to have your education, since like I am able to reach my lecturer, I am able to explain my problems to him or her, and he or she is also able to get to find me. So I think that is one thing about the best academic in AIU.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a first year, before the second month of that year, that first year semester, I was so shocked that when I was coming to class by the second month of that beginning semester, I was known by the lecturer.
Exactly.
And not me alone. That we were a whole class, a class of 70. Yeah, the lecturer knows this person by the name. So if somebody does not, if somebody is not quite active, the lecturer would know.
Yeah.
And he would actually engage the class reps, and that person will be reached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then sometimes if you get to interact with your friends who, okay, like for myself, I get to interact with my friends who are in other campuses, and they're like, sure.
And mandazi or smocha, you know. And sometimes when we behave well in class, you know, because we are adults, we are university students, so of course, so they expect a lot of things.
Yeah.
But when we behave well, they actually appreciate us. Sometimes with candies, like sweets.
Yeah, sure. I just remember that there's a time I was being taught by a certain lecturer, and he was like, if you just come to class early, you're going to be given mandazis. And so everyone was rushing. I should be the first one to get to class so that I can get that mandazi, so that I can be motivated next time.
Yeah.
I'll try and come early.
Comrade.
Yeah.
And then the cards. You know, in AIU, before you get to do the final exam, you must have done a series of cards. Now there's this one lecturer. He was teaching education measurement. Hey, the cards, they were being awarded. It doesn't matter how many people reached the target. They were awarded. I remember he set a cut of 40 marks, and he said 35 will be awarded, 50 will each. And now the top, the highest, will be given a trip to somewhere. Although nobody got that top mark, he was looking for 39.
Oh,
I know. People got 36, 37, that everybody got 50 bob. And now the next cut, if you dropped, you did not get anything. And if you maintained, you did not get anything but a clap. But if you added, you got a higher amount. I think they were given, no, not that I think, they were given a notebook, a pen, and some cash. I did not know about the cash, but I did not get that much.
yeah. I think another interesting thing about AIU is about the Christian-centered part of it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, personally, when I joined AIU, I had the rescues, there were chapel services during the week from Tuesday to Thursday. And so it's like, how is this going to even work? Are we studying or are we in a Bible school? Like, I mean, but I think it had helped me in one way or another, because you get to find that it doesn't just work with you studying. And those chapel services, actually, I got to find that they are compulsory. They are not a by the way.
They save.
Yeah, I know.
They really save a lot, because would you rather be in an institution where all of you have been programmed to behave well and biblically well, biblically, than going to a university where nobody cares about your behavior?
Yes.
You put on the way you want, and you want to go to a class where other people want to concentrate.
Yeah, sure.
How are you going to help other people also reach their dreams? So it's a unison or a collective way of pushing people to their dreams. Yeah, you come to class in a good dressing code, and you know, other universities may claim that they have that dressing code, but there are universities that are serious about it, and it is not to deny people their freedom. It's also a way of showing respect because we are Africans. We have to be decent and modest
Yeah.
with the way we study, the way we move, the way we talk, and the way we interact with one another.
Yeah.
So when somebody hears that Christ-centered, so they may say that, and so I don't expect to see somebody saying, I have a girlfriend,
Yes. Exactly.
or I have a boyfriend, something like that. Yeah, we don't expect you to say that. We don't kiss and tell. But ensure that you are within the
Christian-centered way.
Christian-centered way.